Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Body Mind Healing. My name is Maria Sanchez. I am a holistic health consultant, a family nurse practitioner, a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and a doctor in nursing practice. Today's case is autism from a medical and spiritual views. Autism Spectrum Disorder refers to a range of neurological and developmental conditions that affect how people interact, communicate, learn, and behave. Autism Spectrum Disorder is an umbrella term that includes several previously distinct diagnoses, including autistic disorder, Asperger's disorder, childhood disintegrative disorder, and pervasive developmental disorder. These conditions vary in severity and characteristics, and people might present with different challenges depending on where they fall on the spectrum. Let's look at these common diagnoses. For autistic disorder, this video will elaborate further. For Asperger syndrome, these people typically experience challenges with social interactions but might have average or above average intelligence and no significant delay in language development. For pervasive developmental disorder, these people exhibit some symptoms of autism but do not meet the full criteria for autistic disorder or Asperger syndrome. It is often considered a milder form of autistic spectrum disorder. And for childhood disintegrative disorder, it is a rare condition where a child shows normal development for the first 2 to 4 years of life and then experiences a significant loss of skills, including language, motor skills, and social abilities. The severity of autism spectrum disorder is classified in levels of severity to reflect the amount of support a person might need. And that is, level 1 requires mild support for daily activities, level 2 requires moderate support, and level 3 requires substantial support. Now let's focus specifically on autism. As mentioned above, this is a neurodevelopmental condition that affects how a person thinks, interacts with others, communicates, and experiences the world. This condition is marked by significant social communication challenges, restricted interests, and repetitive behaviors. It is referred to as spectrum because the severity and nature of symptoms can vary widely among people. Autism can manifest in several ways, and while the symptoms might differ between individuals, common characteristics include social communication challenges where they might have difficulty understanding social cues, making eye contact, or engaging in back-and-forth conversations. They may also struggle with understanding or responding to emotions. Repetitive behaviors and restricted interests, where they might engage in repetitive actions like hand flapping, rocking, or focus intensely on specific topics or activities. Sensory sensitivity, where they might have heightened or reduced sensitivity to sensory stimuli such as lights, sounds, textures, or smells. And delayed or atypical development, where they might have delays in speech and language development or might use language in unconventional ways. While the exact cause of autism is not fully understood, it is believed to result from a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Early intervention, including therapy and support, can help people with autism lead fulfilling lives and develop skills to manage challenges. Something to really point out is that autism is not a disease, but a different way of experiencing the world. Each person with autism is unique, with their own strengths, challenges, and potential. Now let's explore autism from a spiritual view. From a spiritual standpoint, autism is often seen as a unique expression of consciousness, with people experiencing the world in a deeply personal and connected way. Spiritual views on autism vary across cultures, but several themes include 1. A different form of being. Some spiritual perspectives emphasize that each person has a unique soul journey. People with autism might perceive the world differently, but their experiences are just as valid as others. They might have a heightened sensitivity to certain aspects of reality, such as emotions or energies. 2. Heightened sensitivity. Autism might be interpreted as a heightened awareness of energies, vibrations, or even spiritual realms that others cannot perceive. This sensitivity could be viewed as a spiritual gift, even though it might be challenging in the physical world. Third, silence and reflection. People with autism might be naturally inclined towards solitude, which could be seen as a way of connecting with their inner self. Their preference for quiet time might offer them opportunities for spiritual reflection and growth. Fourth, nonverbal communication. Nonverbal expressions such as language, art, or music can be seen as spiritual forms of communication. This view encourages others to embrace alternative ways of connecting and understanding people with autism. Fifth, soul growth and learning. Some spiritual beliefs suggest that people with autism have incarnated with this unique experience to foster personal growth and teach others about unconditional love, patience, and understanding. Sixth, healing through love and compassion. The importance of unconditional love and compassion is a central theme in many spiritual traditions. In the context of autism, this perspective encourages people to offer acceptance and support rather than focusing on curing or fixing the condition. Seventh, reincarnation and karmic lessons. In traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism, autism might be seen as part of a person's karmic journey. It might be interpreted as an opportunity for growth, healing, and a spiritual understanding across lifetimes. Eighth, sacred role in society. In some indigenous and spiritual belief systems, people who are different might hold special roles in society. Those with autism might be seen as possessing wisdom or spiritual gifts that contribute to the greater community. Now let's look into a less common perspective about autism. Some perspectives suggest that autism might be the result of past life experiences, with these people having a strong karmic connection with their mothers. It is believed that a child with autism may have chosen this path unconsciously to distance themselves from difficult past experiences, especially with their mother. In these views, autism is seen as part of the soul's journey and growth. Parents of children with autism are encouraged to accept their child's condition as part of their soul purpose. Rather than feeling guilty, parents can offer unconditional love and support, helping the child navigate their experiences. It is believed that the child, in time, might decide to either embrace their condition or use it as a stepping stone for personal evolution. The experience is viewed as a mutual learning process for both the child and the parents. Autism from this perspective can be seen as a retreat from the harshness of the outside world, a way for the person to protect themselves from overwhelming emotional or physical pain. To heal, it is suggested that the child's world needs to be communicated with on an internal emotional level rather than through external societal expectations. The focus is on understanding the person's unique needs and fears, which can lead to trust and eventual connection with the outside world. In summary, autism is a multifaceted condition with varying causes and expressions. Whether viewed from a clinical or spiritual perspective, autism offers opportunities for personal and collective growth. By embracing these differences, society can foster compassion and understanding, allowing people with autism to thrive in their own unique way. May the inner peace we cultivate today expand and guide us always. Until next time.